rivalry that started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give is to Smith. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches.
The ball pops out. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Snagged out of the air. At the 45 on its way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Jumped on top of the pile.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
Looking to throw on third. He's got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. That's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? Fourth down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Knute Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot, and obviously, when you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
On the snap, it's Marshall. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Going to be brought down, a huge loss on the play.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover him space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC, but this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
Bring in the heat. Hit as he throws. Complete downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got room to work. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Here come the Irish back on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Carr. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air, it's Carr. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Back to pass on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation.
Looking to take a shot. Brings it inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown USC.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The option look. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Carr. It's complete to the left.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Payne. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around now, hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Timeout, Notre Dame. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Wideouts, no backs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds us back in the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Jones. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Trojans have taken it inside. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The snap sets up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Timeout, USC. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Buying some time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Carr. Makes the grab, it's Washington. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here come the Irish back on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you...
He's loose. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On the run, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field to catch the defense off guard.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football.
Looking for a huge play. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Trojans. Traveler and the entire Trojan nation starting to feel their oats as SC has built a lead in this one.
I'm impressed, too, with the Trojans of this one. They've got a lot of competition in conference week in, week out. You don't get a break when you go out of conference to play Notre Dame, but mentally, they've had a lot left in the tank. They are dominating Notre Dame here.
Man, it's so fun to watch year after year. Great uniforms, great football. This matchup, the Jewel Shillelagh, every single year is always fun to watch.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
To the air, it's Carr. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to run it. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the tight end. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on target this time. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working that left side now. Continues to fight for yards. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you've got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
From the gun. Give on the inside.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Lane. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Buys a little time. He'll throw it. It's caught. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Looking for room at the 30. Touchdown Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Here come the Irish back on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Back to throw, it's Carr. Skips away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Notre Dame right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make...
There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the touchdown, Notre Dame.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to slam in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Making side adjustments here. From his end zone, lot of room to throw downfield. Snatches it on the right. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, USC. And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
And there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Wide receiver comes in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets enough. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Line gets set, 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. He rifles one deep to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap, it's Marshall. Can't get him to the ground. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. That's caught. It's Williams. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the big tight end on the corner route. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the left. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, they got the touchdown, and the quarterback also had snot bubbles the size of his fist coming out of his nose after that hit.
Yeah, and you don't want to take too many of those shots. You got the touchdown, but the offensive line, obviously, a little bit more protection would be good. But in the end, touchdown.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
From inside the 40 and the 37, it's first down. The give as they work on that clock. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Touch pass on the run. Creates a little space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To the air on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Rushes on him. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Off the play fake. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marshall. He's out of bounds after picking up 8 yards, but they've got a lot of work to do late.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Another incompletion on third down.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him this time. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. He's moving out of the pocket. Tommy Trojan rides with a sword on his belt and a jewel